Hello everyone. Other capabilities might include enabling specific Microsoft 365 plugins or data connectors, allowing the agent to execute actions like looking up calendar availability or fetching a specific Jira ticket. Every capability enabled is a new tool in the AI's belt, but it must be evaluated for business necessity. Once the agent's functional boundaries are set, you must directly address the human element, user adoption. The primary barrier to entry for generative AI in the workplace is the blank page syndrome. Users often don't know how to phrase a prompt or what the agent is capable of. This is effectively solved by configuring suggested prompts. These are pre-written, highly optimized starter questions that appear as clickable buttons directly above the chat input field the very first time a user opens the agent. For the exam, remember that suggested prompts are the primary method to guide end users on an agent's intended use cases. They act as clickable tutorials that instantly demonstrate the agent's value and overcome the blank page syndrome for new users. For Elena's logistics assistant, she could configure prompts like, summarize the current inventory levels for the Northeast warehouse, or draft an email to vendor A requesting a status update on order number 1044. When a floor manager opens the agent, they immediately see these buttons. This instantly educates the user on the agent's precise business purpose and drastically lowers the friction of initial engagement. As an AI business professional, you should monitor how the team uses the agent and iteratively update these suggested prompts to reflect new business priorities or frequently asked questions. Meet Marcus, a sales operations manager at a global logistics company. He crafted a sales strategy assistant grounded in their secure SharePoint site, containing product specs and highly confidential VIP pricing. The agent works perfectly for Marcus, but as he plans to deploy it to his 50-person regional sales team, he faces a critical concern. If he shares this agent with junior sales representatives, will they suddenly be able to ask the AI to summarize confidential VIP pricing tiers they normally aren't allowed to see? This concern highlights the most common anxiety: data security during team-wide deployment. Fortunately, Microsoft 365 is built on enterprise-grade security, and sharing a custom Copilot agent strictly adheres to zero-trust principles. When you share an agent, you're merely sharing access to its conversational interface and instructions, not granting access to the underlying grounding files. Copilot operates on user context execution, meaning the AI queries background data using the specific user's Microsoft 365 identity and credentials, not the creator's. In Marcus's case, when a junior sales representative asks for VIP pricing, the agent attempts to search the connected SharePoint site on behalf of that junior rep. Because the junior rep's standard SharePoint permissions do not grant access to the VIP pricing folder, the Copilot agent cannot read those files either. It will politely inform the user it cannot find the requested information. The agent flawlessly respects existing file-level security, Microsoft Purview sensitivity labels, and role-based access control. Understanding that the data is inherently secure, you can confidently proceed to deployment. Best practices suggest starting with a pilot phase, generating a sharing link for a small group of champion users for feedback. Once successful, integrate the agent directly into where the team collaborates, typically a designated Microsoft Teams channel. This allows users to @mention the agent for instant answers within their workflow. Remember these key takeaways. Custom agents are grounded in internal Microsoft 365 knowledge bases. Agent instructions define persona and operational boundaries. Capabilities like web search determine data sources. Suggested prompts drive user adoption. And sharing an agent strictly respects existing Microsoft 365 permissions. Finally, treat deployment as a change management exercise. Provide clear communication, explain its purpose, highlight suggested prompts, and reiterate responsible AI principles. Remind the team the agent is an assistant, not a replacement for human judgment, and they are responsible for reviewing its output. For the AB-730 exam, be prepared to identify that agent instructions define negative constraints. Understand that sharing an agent link doesn't grant new data permissions. Know that suggested prompts boost user adoption. Remember, configuring a custom Copilot agent requires zero coding, relying on natural language and UI toggles. Attaching verified internal files is the most effective way to eliminate AI hallucination, and toggling web search off enforces strict internal policy adherence. Thank you for watching this comprehensive guide on building and configuring custom agents.